Hello everyone, welcome back, Midnight Mirage here, and today we'll be talking about book 16, so spoilers ahead. To start off, I really liked the characters in this book. I thought Umber was really fun, and I really appreciated how you could clearly see his character arc. I really liked Moldberry too. I think his dragon speak was really interesting, and it opens the door to a lot of different kind of things, like if abilities can sort of merge like this, what are the other possibilities? And I really like that. I loved Platypus's energy of just loud. I thought the characters were well written, but maybe I'm biased because I really love Wings of Fire, but I feel like it was easier to remember who was who. One thing I've heard online was you can tell if an author is really good or bad by how they describe their characters. If they describe it in extreme detail, then they're lingering too long and they're probably more of a beginner and not as skilled. But if they just give you the basics, just what you need, then they're more of an experienced writer and probably a better one because they're not lingering too long and they can actually get on with the story. I, however, have kind of a lot of trouble visualizing things, so I really like very extreme detailed explanations, and I think Tui went the route of being an experienced and good writer and didn't give me every single detail that I wanted. This is probably one of the reasons why I like the first arc better, is because I had the graphic novels available when I read them. It wasn't as much trouble visualizing everything. That being said though, I didn't have a problem with the descriptions not being as detailed as I would have liked. I think the book was still extremely enjoyable in spite of that, which is probably only a me problem, but you know, my channel, so. I thought the plot was very interesting. How we discovered it was interesting, and the things we got to discover along the way. I loved how Tui fit in, like, beliefs about the afterlife and everything. Like, Mudwings believe in reincarnation with their siblings. That's cool. I love that we got to learn that. That was amazing. And just, like, little things like that. I love that. I cannot wait for the next book, though. I love reading a book series when all the books are already out, so I don't have to wait so long. But if it takes this long for book 17 to be as good as book 16, I guess I'll have to wait. She didn't have to use that cliffhanger though. But let's just say I think this arc started out really great, and I'm excited to see what comes next. Talking about the art, I love Mulberry's style. I've always thought of Leafwings as more graceful looking dragons. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how they're described, and I really like that. And I imagine Skywings to be taller and thinner, which made this really fun. I also love accuracy, so I always like giving bigger wings, and him being part Skywing gives me an excuse to do that. Also, you can't see it, but I added like little stars along the edges of his wings because he's part Nightwing, but it's like not noticeable at all, but it is there. I just did a normal grassy background with a blue sky because I really like that background. Next time I'll add flowers or something. But anyways, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.